For Valentine's Day this year, we thought we would present a very special program of all American orchestral romantic music. In fact, because we wanted to make sure that everybody really got the opportunity to celebrate on Valentine's Day, we're changing the days of performances on this one particular weekend. Rather than Friday, Saturday, Sunday like we normally do, we're doing our first performance on Thursday, February 14th, on Valentine's Day, and then we have the subsequent performances on Saturday and Sunday that weekend. What's on this program? It's a fantastic program. We open with a short 5-minute piece or so by the great American film composer Bernard Herrmann, a piece that he wrote for Alfred Hitchcock's 1958 film Vertigo. It's a wonderful cue he wrote called the Scène d'amour, the love scene, which is as romantic and lush as it sounds. A number of years ago, an American composer named Peter Lieberson found some poems by the late, great Pablo Neruda that were love poems. And Peter, the composer, happened to be married to Lorraine Hunt Lieberson, who was a wonderful singer. And so Peter wrote 5 songs for mezzo-soprano and orchestra that he called the Neruda Songs. And we have the really, really wonderful American mezzo-soprano Kelley O'Connor singing those Neruda songs with us to close the first half of the program. The second half of the program is all about, in one way or another, Romeo and Juliet. There's a contemporary of people like Samuel Barber, Aaron Copland, Leonard Bernstein that doesn't get performed as much anymore. His name was David Diamond. And David wrote really fantastic music. And one of the pieces that he wrote, one of my favorite pieces of his, is called Music for Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. And sure enough, like the Neruda, it's divided into 5 separate movements. And, you know, one of them is the overture, one of them is the balcony scene, one of them is Juliet and her nurse. And of course, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it doesn't end well for Romeo and Juliet. But the piece ends exquisitely and heartbreakingly. That's the American Romeo and Juliet. But now we go to the kind of modern-day retelling of Romeo and Juliet. And of course, that is Leonard Bernstein's inimitable music from West Side Story. We play the symphonic dances from West Side Story to close our classical romance.